something. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Some girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Oh no. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't fight. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. Please don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
Greetings, royal queens and kings. Under pressure, Staci and Jassi facing relationship grilling. Get ready for a roller coaster of drama in Real Housewives of Potomac, episode 6. Giselle is back in Lake Norman, and she's determined to spill the tea as the ladies face the aftermath of their explosive breakfast. Watch as Staci and Jassi find themselves in the hot seat. Can their relationship stand the pressure? Plus, Mia takes the crew on an unexpected detour that will leave you gasping. Join us for squads, secrets, and sizzling conversation that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all things Real Housewives of Potomac. And also make sure you are taking the poll as well. Listen here, first and foremost, we are going to start off with whew, this was a very interesting episode. So we're on episode 6 now. I'm so excited. And I feel like there are questions that are going to be answered here shortly. So let's get into it. So Jazzy's man plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, or he did play for the Kansas City Chiefs at the time of filming. And so actually his name is Darius Harris. And so let's get into it, child, because the ladies, they are really, really, really I don't know, like the ladies, they do have the storylines this season. I'm really excited for what's to come. I'm excited for the newbies. I'm excited for Staci. There's going to be like a lot of talk about Staci and then Jazzy's man. But Staci in this season, you'll find out that she's going to take the heat up off of her, and she's going to pass that right on over to Jazzy. So in this episode, Jazzy Man, the Kansas City Chiefs, the replay of Wendy's birthday. And then they also replayed the scar on Kiki's head. And so they lead into the situation right here. So the ladies at this point in time have come to a conclusion that Miss Karen, she needed some type of rehab. And all this was brought on by Mia. Okay, let's get into it. So Karen says Mia had an addiction as well. And she said opioids. And so my thing was, that was very interesting because I did see like a clip of Mia on a live news station, but she talked about her addiction, but I don't think that she mentioned opioids or, of that sort in that interview. It was basically, she said that, when she was younger, she grew up and she kind of experienced some things, right? So Karen was not laying up off of her. Karen says a woman sleeping with two boyfriends, I mean, sleeping with her boyfriend while the husband is in her home is bananas. Okay. So on this episode, it's pool day. Ashley's talking to the kiddos on FaceTime. You know, she's in her single mom era. And so what they're going to discuss on this episode is joint. Now, joint is a business that Mia, stated that, she was a owner to. And I was really blown away because I like to see entrepreneurship. Like I like to see you out there get into the bag. I love to see our people really just out there doing it up, right? So we're going to see that in there because that's going to be the detour. And remember, this is Wendy's 40th birthday. Hey, 111, how are you doing, honey? Um, so let's go ahead and move on forward. So, like I said, it's pool time. The ladies are getting adjustments. Um, and so Jassi falls into the pool looking better wet per Staci. So Staci was like, "Oh my gosh, you're looking so good." I think that maybe it was the mimosas or the champagne because those girls they went there on vacation. Like they wasn't there just you know just pilling around, just walking around just to see the scenery. Oh no, they were getting full as well. Listen here, they had a chef on deck. Shout out to Lake Norman. They call it Mia Manor. Now that they're visiting the estate, we'll call it the estate. But I love it. I wish I was there to eat some of that food. I know they had like fried chicken, honey. They had the works. So get into this. So Staci FaceTimes TJ all night in the bunk beds per Kiki. And my thing is, I think that Staci reminds me of Kenya Moore from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like from some of her mannerisms. I don't know if it's like a Detroit thing, but Staci, she gives me everything that I be looking for. I'm not gonna lie to you. Staci definitely gives me everything that I'm looking for. Um, all right. So back into my notes. Sorry, you guys. I'm like flopping from two screens. Okay, so June 11th is when Ashley says that she's moving forward, and then it'll take 3 more months. So we think, June. Okay, so July, August, September. So in September, we need to be looking for support records for Ashley and Michael because that's what she said. And per filming, they were in June at that particular time of them filming. Now, Karen tells Ashley to be engaged first. Like, don't be bringing all these types of men that you're dating around your kid. It really doesn't look good. If you're not going to be committed to this person, if you're not going to be, you know, considering marriage with this person, yeah, I think that you should keep your friends like to the side, you know, um, don't introduce them like right away to all these different men because it's going to confuse them. And Kiki explains, she will support and care for her husband and children because like she's in a blended family. And I say blended because her husband or her future husband, whenever they get married, um, she's going to be a blended, she's going to be a bonus mom. I call it a bonus mom. So Jasmine is in the situation, her fiance, NFL player, his children, 2 kids before her. He didn't have any kids before they met. Okay. So it's a special delivery. Eddie sent a small flower arrangement. Mr. Eddie, that was just so disrespectful. I didn't like that flower arrangement. I mean, for my 40th birthday, like I'm going into like she's at the Forte. I mean, going into 40, I feel like Mia did way more than her husband. Maybe it's me, but I feel like, that little arrangement, it was like someone had went to glory and you were sending like that was even disrespectful to send like a family as a grievance. You know what I'm saying? Like it was so small. It was like it wasn't even a kitchen table decorate, you know? Okay, let's get into it. So the ladies, well, some say Staci is stiff, child. Okay, hold on, let me open this up. Stiff. And then they are talking about a rug dealer boyfriend. So apparently Kiki had a rug dealer boyfriend in the past, allegedly. We don't know if it's the one that may have went went to the upper room. And if it was, rest in peace to him. But I don't think that it really matters on somebody's past story. Like, what are they doing today? What are they contributing to society and the welfare of themselves and others around them and like the public? So, are they a danger? You know, so if it was that situation, yeah, then we need to look at her. But I just say let her live her life. Um, let's get into it. So Giselle arrives back at Lake Norman. Jazzy greets her at the lunch table, and girl give her the tea. And Ashley's over there, putting her makeup on, looking fabulous. And child, at this point, Jazzy's like, okay, I see how they're moving. I see what's going on. Slightly, but she's gonna stay on her toes. And I don't know. I appreciate that. That's something that I really appreciate. Hey, Miss Barbara, how are you doing? Hi. Yes. Queens, also thank you for bringing an amazing variety of content. It is greatly appreciated. You're welcome. No problem. Yes. So listen here, back into the content. Oh, shoot. Okay, so back into the content. So, like I said, they're in Lake Norman. So Giselle arrives back. Her and Jazzy's at the table. Jazzy's like filling her in on what happened. Ashley, the argument, the scar, and this was a thing for me. Like this was Ashley's friend that did this, and I had to rewind and go back because I had taken a break from the Housewives period because I just needed a break. But now I'm back. So let's get into this. So riddle me this. So Giselle is I don't Giselle wants to be the grand dame, right? She really wants to fill those shoes. And right. And so like when I'm looking back at this, like all these women are here for a reason and they are here to serve, 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 serve. I'm really loving the newbies. I'm really loving the newbies. It's the excitement, it's the storylines. You got Staci and her husband going through a divorce, and then you got Jazzy and her new man, and everybody trying to calculate when, what, how, and it's like Kiki. They want to know who's funding her business. How does she? I mean, so the newbies are bringing it, and my thing is they have a storyline. They definitely have a storyline. Hey, Tiara, Grand Rising to you. All right, so we got some people, got rug dealers funding businesses. She catches her up on Ashley, and Kiki is, with the scar and stuff, like I said. All the ladies get a swig out of the bottle. Now, they were taking shots around the table, and thank God everybody got to take a swig before Mia put her big old lips on it. Like for real, her big jelly lips. She put her big jelly lips on it. Like it was so disgusting. Like how they drive the boat. So she's out there driving the boat for everybody. Staci says, "Do I have to swallow it? Do I have to swallow? Do I have to swallow? I want to spit." Girl, I would have politely had her put it down my throat, and baby, I would have just politely got on up and went right on to the restroom because I would have went politely right onto the restroom because I'm grown. If I didn't want to do it, I didn't want to do it. Now I did do the swig. Okay, now swallowing it, I'm not gonna do that. So I did half of the thing. I would have went straight to the bathroom. I would have went straight to the bathroom. You asked me. I would have. Not sure would have. Jassi is bringing that pressure. Listen here, Jassi is bringing the pressure. She's got people in their heads trying to calculate, baby, where to calculate it at. Damn, she's okay. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and then, baby, not only is she bringing in the numbers, honey, she's bringing in a vocabulary. Hello, hello. Got Giselle out here asking Ashley, what does this mean? Anywho, let's go ahead and get on up into it. Um, like I said, Mia sticks the bottle in her mouth and says, "That's how you keep two men." And you're gonna find out Mia allegedly, and this is just from the show. I'm thinking like it's two or more, two or more. You know what I'm saying? Two or more is very fun. And you know what, Mia, I can relate. Back in my days, girl, I was a cold piece of work. Listen here, very fun girl. Okay, but very protected. Okay, but now I'm very demure. I'm very mindful nowadays. Okay, so off of me and back on to TJ. So TJ is an actor. His name is Thomas Anthony Jones, and he's been on the ER, NCIS, Grey's Anatomy. And guess what? So Wendy's like, oh my God, so what? Is he like an extra? Is he a part-time worker? Now, you know Miss Wendy don't watch a lot of TV. Honey, she be out there studying for her degrees. Honey, I wouldn't be surprised if Miss Wendy, Dr. Wendy, is probably working on another degree. She's, every time she say, oh, I'm cool, she goes out there and it's just like fuel to her fire. But really, I'm so excited for Dr. Wendy and like how far she has come. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. Okay, but let's get into it. Now, Mia takes the girls to the joint, a business that she's invested in. Okay, now this is a business that she's invested in, but not this particular location. And I believe his name is Dr. McDaddy. Dr. McDaddy. Oh, Dr. McDaddy. Okay. I was like, oh, Dr. McDaddy. Okay. It made me think of like, okay, do we own any McDonald's chains or something like that? I want that McChicken. Well, that Big McChicken. Y'all know they got like this Big Mac and it's got like two chicken patties. So I think they call it like the Big McChicken, but it's like a limited edition. So get it while you can. McDonald's, y'all sponsor me, okay? I'm loving it. Mhm. All right. Now let's get into it. We don't want to be intimate until we're married, is what Staci said. And Staci said that this wasn't her choice. It was, it was his. It was his. She totally agrees. Staci is going to stick beside. Now listen here. Do y'all think Staci may, you know, dip into the ladies' pond? I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna put that on her. And if she did, and I want to know if she would. But we'll find out that she would, if she was, she would do it with Ashley. It's something about Ashley. It gives me that, she's already interracial and, you know, it's like this whole, because Ashley, I think she said that she just refers to books, or one of them said they refer to books. And I don't know. I guess they're just trying to put their blackness together. Okay. Um, so allegedly there's no, there's nothing like no touching. It's only working out, going to the zoo. And Giselle, she laughs. And Staci says, well, Giselle, she can laugh and she can laugh all alone. She said that Giselle can laugh by herself, child. Now that really took me out. That particular comment right there, it took me out. I said, now there you go. Now that's how you read. It was a confessional that she had. Which one was it? Oh my goodness. Anyhow, it was a confessional. But speaking of confessionals, I enjoyed Jassie's look on this confessional. Yes. I mean, she can really whip it, can't she? Uh-huh. So listen here. Okay, who was that right there? Okay, so I'm moving a little too fast up in my photos. Okay. So let me get back into the news. Okay, so when he feels it's odd, he's been waiting for me, Giselle. Okay. Is what Staci says. So they were all having like a little engagement or whatever the case may be. So the joint, they get to the joint, and then so they get in, Mia comes up, she's like, "Who are you?" The doctor introduces himself. She says, "Oh, I don't know you. You're Doc." So Doctor, they got to meet Dr. Chad. Dr. McDaddy was not there. Mia says she sold the location, and she has 22 more. And Jassi says she's impressed with Mia's savviness and her entrepreneurship, and if the coin, if it's looking right, she's got a coin, and she's all about making money. She's all about investing. And speaking of investing, Jassi has definitely invested into herself. When you talk about having your own bag before you get to the bag, getting to a guy that has a bag as well. Um, she was already established, like college educated, very come from a big loving family, like is not out here looking for a man to take care of her, isn't like oh my God, whatever, whatever, you know. She's a fun girl that comes from a fun, loving family, fun spirited. She has two brothers. She was just joking about. She was just joking, like when her brother says, "Do we really have to wear two tuxedos?" I mean, first of all, yeah, you do. First of all, yes, you do, because this is her wedding. This is going to be her first and last wedding, and her and Darius. The way that she talks about Darius, and just the way that they light up, and just the service and the charity and the behind the scenes that really nobody get to see. The intimate moments, the way that she shows up for her, and the way that he shows up for her, just the meeting of the families, I'm like, be happy, be you, be the best. Okay. And that's for both. All right. So Mia's there. She's trying to brag for some odd reason. Remind you, this is Miss Wendy's, Dr. Wendy's 40th birthday. So pretty much they got to watch people get their bones pop, their, I don't know, bones pop, stretch, pulled, Jane, I don't know. So they end up leaving there. And so they get back to the house. So Mia says, we're going to have dinner tonight. And no, so they go to lunch. So after they got to watch people like get stretched and pulled, then they go to lunch. So the ladies, they were going to take shots, but I believe they did like lemon drops or something like that. So they get to the restaurant. And then they got the presidential towers, the oyster of oysters, plus more. So they was really trying to get the aphrodisiac on. It was a bunch of ladies around, but it was a lot of aphrodisiac going on. So Ashley dragging rug dealers, then adult entertainers got brought up. Then the rug dealer funding had come back up at this particular scene. Kiki claims Mia was selling her her. I'm not going to see it. So y'all can fill in the blanks. So Jassi is having an event. Her man is being honored every year. Is honored every year. The Super Bowl winning team. They are going to the White House. So she's inviting all the single men for all the single ladies. All the single ladies. Listen here. So she's definitely getting all the single men like, hey, I got my girls. We're going to do this. So getting into this. So Jacqueline goes to the gym. Mia goes to get lipo. So after lunch, they're going to Charlotte Freight Night or Fahrenheit. So they went to this restaurant called Charlotte Fahrenheit. It's an exquisite, I'll just say hotel. It's an exquisite restaurant. It is like 7-star dining. Like, I love the rooftop. I love the decoration. I love the scenery. I love the set. It was a vibe. Like, wasn't there, but you could kind of get the vibe just from, kind of how the ladies were. And it was just a vibe if you saw the episode. So they arrive home, hair and makeup. Oh, no. So they're going to be going to the Fright Night. So then they arrive home. I'm skipping ahead of myself. So they arrive home, they do hair and makeup. Wendy decides to call and check on the kids. Jassi called her man, and she ended up checking on him. And so she's just trying to be there for Darius, and all of the things, right? So, and I quote, just like last year, Darius doesn't have a contract. He doesn't know what team he's going to play for yet. It's like them being fired. I really want to be available for him to talk if needed. So the signal was horrible. They both said, I love you. They end up departing, hanging up. I loved it. Being there for your man, no matter what. We're in this together. I love you. And whatever it takes. And just that interaction and just, being in the middle of being picked up, that could be stressful. But to have a partner to say, hey, it's okay. I love you. How are you? It means a lot. So Ashley shares healing and thriving, which is also how she did end up playing it. Healing and thriving. And Giselle felt like it should have been a twerking song. Like, I thought that's right up Ashley's alley. She could definitely perform it at a drag club, at a drag performance. Oh, she knocked it out the ball. She'd get on that big old hair, get all that extra makeup, and get her some body. Have one of the child, please. Ashley would be sickening. Ashley would really be sickening. Put her with someone that's been in the performing world and hook her into it. And yeah, I think Ashley would do amazing. He said, wishing many happy memories and years ahead for the lovely couple. Yes. All right, let's get into it. So Mia says someone cat stinks and make Jacqueline smell it. So Jacqueline let Mia. So Jack says she can't let Mia smell like fish. Y'all, this woman made this lady smell her kitty cat. Yes. Jacqueline smelled it. Okay. Get into this. So Wendy is forte. So they get on the sprinter. They're having fun. They're playing this game called F Marry Unalive, right? Intimate Marry Unalive. Wendy would screw Mia, the makeup sex though, and she would screw her because they have been into it, and she felt like if we can just get it off, it would be amazing. So everyone would unalive Jacqueline. Jacqueline on this trip, I feel like they are pushing Jacqueline right on out. I mean, Jacqueline, for heaven's sake, she's having to smell Kool-Tay to stay on the Partey bus. Okay. Mia and Jack um had a situation where Mia had a flashlight up Jacqueline's, you know what. What was she looking for? And how was it? I mean, oh my goodness. I don't even want to think about it. So Jack claims she's the queen bee in Mia's world. So pretty much Jacqueline does not have a problem with being the side girl, being the do girl. For heaven's sakes, like I said, she's down there smelling Mia's lady parts. We get into this. So they arrive at the rooftop. Wendy explains celebrating her B-Day. She never thought people would celebrate her, having a kid, getting her body back, trying a different business ventures. At 40, she feels like she's enough. Okay. So then they go around the room and then everyone gives their opinions on, you know, or not their opinions. They wish Wendy a happy birthday, right? Or they give their I'm proud of you moment, right? So Wendy inspires Ashley to get involved more. Me and Wendy, they had a moment where they were Gina touching, and Wendy blamed it on the tequila. So we'll give her a pass. I mean, it was her 40th. Staci admires Wendy. Jassie's vocabulary sent Giselle to ask what that meant. Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, yes. You give to others without expecting anything in return. Art, artistry. No, artisty. Artisty. Yeah, artisty. All right, so let's get up into it. So Staci asked about Jassie's man. He's been the best thing that has ever happened to me. We are getting married. The children were created before me. One is 3, and the last baby turned 1 a month ago. Kiki dated someone that was in the league. She dreamt about it. It was 2 people pregnant at the same time. Mia wants to know if it's the same guy she screwed. But my thing is, why does it matter, Mia? You have 2 wieners, you have 2 peens to entertain already. And, Kiki just was like, no, girl, you're not about to have me out here giving up no names or nothing like that, having people feeling some type of way about me. So she said, at this point, it was Jesus. So, Giselle has to put her 2 cents in. So she says, Jassi got cheated on and she still wants to be with him. However, Giselle ex Jamal Bryant has a woo child. He has a pass on him. So get into this. Mia announces they're going back to the house, and Jack says y'all need to wash y'all funky twats. Child, apparently somebody was smelling. Now listen here. I love me some Staci. Oh my goodness. Staci was so amazing, y'all. Staci got the girls right together. Staci pulled up on Wendy with her still missing. She pulled up on her with her still missing, and I loved it. Child, the next morning, Staci is up from the bunk beds, interviewing everyone fresh off the press. Okay, Staci says Ashley looked like she was in the washing machine all night. Child, she was over there grilling Wendy, honey, giving her the blues, and I loved it. Can I say that I loved it? Listen here, this episode was amazing. I'm excited to go into episode 7. I want to hear more about Jassi. I want to hear about more about Darius. And I want to see more looks. So this is Jassi and Darius's home. So this is their home. So I'm assuming that we're going to see their home on episode 7. Now, I believe there are 18 episodes, and they can only crunch in so much. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Round of applause. Make sure you all are like, sharing, and subscribing. And listen here. On that note, I want to thank you all for watching. Now I have to drop you off in Queen City. So long.